One of the things that we do really is focus on Net Promoter Score. And we're very interested in what the customer's experience is, and we're doing very well. But probably more importantly is where we have the opportunity to improve. And so we're really focused on that across the key user groups, from client stakeholders, client users, as well as suppliers, and to some extent, the workers that are involved. Working with Clearly Rated, our industry NPS is around probably 40 to 43, somewhere is what the NPS score, Net Promoter Score is. We're currently running in the low 60s for our Net Promoter Score. So we are besting the industry pretty substantially. And I think a lot of the philosophy that we've discussed through implementation, the way we approach things, really translates into continue on beyond the implementation and the operations. And so really to be leading the industry in user satisfaction, I think is something that doesn't happen by accident. I think we focus very much on it, and we take feedback to heart, and we have a very firm process for addressing feedback, particularly negative feedback or feedback that does not meet our standards. And I'm pretty proud of the results that we've achieved associated with that.
I'm going to tie in a little bit into what the NPS. It's really important that, especially during implementation, we don't go in with assumptions. So we always want to make sure that we're checking in with the customer. We do temperature checks to see how are we doing? How are things going? What are things that we can support and needs? We give the customer the voice to be able to express that. And if there's anything that needs to solve, any hiccups along the road, we really are engaging with them. So it's really important for us to make sure that from beginning to end, they have a really great experience. And so this is where we excel. We really are stellar in that because we are fully invested in the customer being happy with us, but also even the relationships with the agencies, with the suppliers that we're going to be working with. I will say that not all MSPs have the best feedback coming, especially from suppliers, from agencies. And so we have really good relationships with suppliers to the point where sometimes they will give us referrals and they'll say, hey, there's another program that's coming down the line and they really want to work with us. And so that speaks highly, not just because from the customer standpoint, but also from staffing agencies, suppliers that say, we want to partner with Eastridge, we want to work with Eastridge. So I think that speaks really highly of our reputation and our services.
I think that's a really great point. I think that's how word of mouth gets out. And when we have suppliers that have really good relationships with their clients and are able to refer us because they enjoy working with us so much, I think is huge for our team. I think another way to frame this and how we can be proud of what we've done from an implementation perspective is the longevity of the clients that we have today. I think we have clients that have been with us for close to 10 years and intend to stay with us for the foreseeable future. And I think that all ties back to implementation and our service that we provide and our ability to pivot really with clients changing of initiatives and how that translates to their contingent workforce and how they prefer us to manage something, rollouts of new legislation. And I think just our ability to really be flexible and be able to pivot and really just taking the client's needs and requests really to heart and providing a solution for them. And I think the biggest thing that can show our success are the clients that we have today.
Customers love working with Eastridge. Even from the implementation standpoint onward, it has happened numerous times where our stakeholder, our primary point of contact, may move to a different company and they take us with them. So they really are saying, we had such a great experience. We're going to bring you into the next company. Let's get you in there. How do we get you in there? And that speaks highly of us as a company as a whole. And so that to us is a win. That to us is a success. So that does happen. And so we really appreciate that because they really bring us along to the next business that they're working at.